Come out, wherever you are. Contact enemy forces. Hostiles. Ah!
So you've been hacked that whole time?
Yeah, we got my knowledge.
Son of a bitch is out here somewhere. They're not here. Get down!
fucking look like it's gonna make you look like you're not fucking there. You're fucking somewhere else.
No, well, no, tampoco. Like, I don't mind having my spot, like, where homies can contact me, know that I'm online, this and that. Like, I don't mind doing that. It's just, I'm not trying to put my shit looking like I'm in fucking London, you know, like.
No, nothing like that.
Like, just secure where they won't hack my PSN and all that shit, you know what I'm saying?
No, it's gonna be like, come on, we get porno and shit, you know, they don't fucking find you.
Like we fucking, it ain't like LimeWire.
Yeah, like you hide your shit. That's what I do, hide from the computer. Because I spent over $4,000 on my fucking computer.
Hey, that's badass.
Yeah, and so I fucking did everything. My shit is so shit now. Just tight, like fucking pussy.
No, for sure.
Man, I miss your ass, man.
Hey, man.
How's LA?
Oh shit, it's quiet. It's about to be quiet more. Right now we have a 10. We have a curfew at 10.
Really?
Oh yeah, shit with the pandemic and shit like that. Like you can't go out after 10.
I heard everything's fucking boarded up. Like fucking the end of the world or some shit.
What's up?
I heard everything's boarded up.
Well, a lot of shit is boarded up because of the pandemic, and then a lot of shit is boarded up because of the election. Because there's still a lot of stupid Trump supporters out there thinking that he's a winner.
He's fucking losing right now.
Fool, homie, I've been following it like I'm an old person listening to the news. Just because I'm amused to it. I think it's so funny to see his ass thinking that he's gonna win. He's not, fool. It's done. It's over. But he's fine. Okay, so from what I'm following, this and that. First of all, he's trying to count the votes. Okay, first thing he can do is the main states that supposedly they're always struggling because he's gonna be like, oh no, let's count the votes. I'm losing in those. We need to recount the votes. Okay, so then he has his people, what they're doing. Okay, now when they count the vote, when they do a recount, he is the president or the person, whatever, that's asking to have the recount, has to pay the people that are recounting. They gotta pay them. So he's asking for a recount, so he has to he has to pay for it. So then he starts doing a scam, which is he's talking to the people about, oh, it's a fraud, we got fucked over, I'm starting a donation. Okay, this is how it donation pretty much of, guess they give me money to pay these fucking people to count the money. So he's starting a foundation, a donate me pretty much, to like donate money for me so I can pay for the recount. But then on the bottom of the paper, the blueprint, it says literally, because it came on the news, they line it, they fucking line, they yellow that motherfucker. It says 65% of your donation goes to my debt, and then 45% of your money that you're donating goes to the recount. Because you know how much money Trump owes, right? Trump owes like $400 million in debt with one thing. Then he owes $1.1 billion to something else. And he needs to, and the thing is, it all got exposed because he became the president. Like a lot of people are talking about that. If he would have not gone for president, became president, he could have continued his scams that he was doing, like avoiding tax. He was doing tax fraud everything like this and that. He was claiming mad losses in his properties when it was doing a lot. Like it's so crazy, but like people are like this dude that I was watching, like he could have avoided all this scandal that he got going on right now. Although, cause right now, once he leaves, he's fucked. The thing he's scared. That's why he's trying so hard not to leave the White House and become the president. Cause the thing is, he's under investigation by New York, all kinds of things, cause of tax fraud, everything, fool. He has a warrant. Fool, they want his fucking head in Iran or Iraq or whatever for killing that fucking commander.
Yeah, I know. You know that he's gonna pass that fucking law where he's gonna protect himself.
Oh yeah, he wants to pardon himself, but he can't do that in certain things. That's the thing. That's the. I was watching some shit where he was explaining of what he could do. He could do it to a certain extent, thing and this and that, but to the point of how far he's gone into, pretty much how deep he got himself into the situation. He can't do it no more.
You know the pyramid camp, right? Pyramid camp?
The pyramids?
Yeah, the pyramid camp.
Uh-huh.
You invite people to make money in there. It's called a pyramid camp.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I heard that person Trump was dead over a decade ago. And
Fool.
people didn't believe me, and I was like, oh, damn, man.
Fool, no, fool, he isn't dead. He talks about he's rich and that he's rich only in property. But money wise, he don't have shit.
You don't have shit.
No, he don't have shit, fool. If you look at, if you gotta Google his shit though. There's clips of like these fools that I be watching, like fool.
You're right. I know, I agree. He's all dead. He's not dead.
Yeah, no, and then the last thing I heard, I think if it wasn't today or yesterday, that the banks are ready to tell him no, because you know how you can just go to a bank and ask for a loan to pay all these millions or whatever, but banks are not trying to get involved now because of the scandal of what he's doing right now. Well, yeah, like I've been watching the shit, I'm watching the news and like I've been actually, cause I don't watch that shit at all, but I've been on it for the last couple of weeks, ever since the election, ever since he lost. To me it's so funny cause he don't want to give it up, but I've been on it. I've been watching the live, the White House conferences. Like I saw the Rudy Giuliani, the video where he's melting. I saw that shit live. I was like, what the fuck is that? I was like, is he bleeding? And I was like, no way. And that fool I was watching, there was all kinds of breakup. Then the situation where the dudes that were recording their own tech people that were in the background had hot mics. So they're recording it, and then they see him leaking, and they're clowning. Yeah, they're laughing. They're like, and they're making fun of him while he's doing his thing. They had a hot mic. Fool, Google it. Fool, it's so funny. Fool, I can't wait. And then he's not giving up though. This fool's really thinking that. So okay, first of all, he's claiming all this fraud. Now he's saying that he got these lawyers, Rudy Giuliani and these other people, and especially this one bitch named Cindy Powell Crap or whatever, talking about is the fraud. They're going on TV talking about fraud and all these fucking all this fraud shit that went down pretty much. But then when they go to court, they don't claim it. They don't. When the judge asks them, so are you claiming fraud? And then they go, no, we're not claiming fraud. Because the thing is, when they're in court, it's a whole different thing. Because they're under oath. And then if they go to court and claim something that is false, like if they're going in there knowing this is not that this is fake and they're throwing out fake evidence in that, that's gonna cause them their license to be a lawyer. Like it's gonna boom, the whole fucking career is destroyed. And then that's just their legal thing. Who knows what, you know, if they're gonna get arrested just going to court with fake evidence, trying to make up fake evidence and that, you know. So that's why when they go, they're in TV saying, oh, well, there's all this evidence, this and that, fraud. That's all you hear. Then when they go to court and the judge asks if it's fraud, they know they try to walk around the question, but the judge like, no, is it fraud? What do you? And then they have to say it. They're like, no, we're not. Our case is nothing about fraud. And then next thing you know, no. Next thing you know, they just throw out the case. They just throw the case. They don't even bother. And fool, that's why they lost all 30 or 29 fucking lawsuits they threw. All 30, 40, whatever fucking lawsuits they threw out, they all got thrown out of court. It's so funny, and people don't see that. Who? Oh, definitely.
You watch it,